Do you see the double chin is leaving? Do you see it? Do you see it, Bookie? Yes. Do you see the skin popping? Oh my God. This is no filter, baby. Do you see the skin popping? Yes. Okay. Give all that credit to the water made by God. You need to stop eating all that processed shit. Okay. Let the processed stuff go. Let the soda go. Stop drinking the liquid calories, all them juices and all that other stuff. If you're going to have some juice, make your juice at home with a juice processor. Okay, you need a processor to make your juice at home. Okay. Secondly, you gotta leave all that processed food behind. I gave up processed food back in August of 2024. And then, I messed up in October and started eating that candy, that Halloween candy with the kids. But we back on track, okay? I digress. Sometimes we fall. We fall short of his glory. And we got to just keep steadfast and keep going. So, as you know, today is day 5. Is today day 5? No, today is day... I don't even know what day it is. What's today? Tuesday? Today is Tuesday. Okay, so today is day 5. So we are on day 5 because we start on Friday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Today is day 5. Okay. So we are on day 5 of our water fast. Okay. So it's pretty much like a liquid fast, not really a water fast, because we're having green tea every morning. Like, this is what we're having every day. We got our tea. We're having our water. I use this water cup to put my water in. This is my Miyoki water cup. I got this from the TikTok shop. Y'all know where to go if y'all need to find it. You know how to get to my TikTok shop. And this cup helps me to stay focused on drinking my water. So this, I'm just drinking green tea. I get my green tea from Trader Joe's. I brought everything so you guys can see. So I just get this from Trader Joe's. This is like $5 and it comes with 48 bags of tea in it. Okay, get you one. Okay. Then every morning when I wake up, the first thing I do is I get on the scale. Okay, so we got on the scale this morning. We were 351 pounds. Okay, so when we started this whole process, okay, we were 360 pounds. Yes, you heard that right. We were 360 pounds because we had gained weight back eating all that damn chocolate candy from Halloween. So on Thursday, when we got on the scale, we were 360 pounds. Friday, we got on the scale, we were 358 pounds. Today, we are 351 pounds. So yes, we've lost 7 pounds in 5 days. Yes, that's insane. Insane, right? Insane. Okay. So, and go ahead. I know y'all people going to be able to is it water weight? Is it water weight? Okay. Well, we drinking all this water and all these liquids. That's it. Okay. All right. So the first thing I do in the morning is I get up in the morning, I pray, then I use the bathroom, then I get on the scale. Then I get my electrolytes. So I get this, I know y'all probably hear the ice machine in the background. Yeah, I got a TikTok shop too. So I get my Miyoki cup, I put my ice in it from the ice machine, put the water in, and then I use one of these packets of the Ultima electrolyte mix. This is going to keep you from getting the keto flu. You're not going to be falling all out and all that other stuff, okay? You don't want to be getting dizzy or all those things, right? So that's why you want to make sure you're having the electrolytes when you're doing your liquid fast. So after I have my electrolytes, so I'm drinking that in the morning, takes me about, I don't know, an hour to get it down, if that. And then I have hot green tea in the morning, okay? So this is like breakfast, okay? Then, of course, we're praying. We are meditating throughout the day. We're journaling in our daily devotional book. It's over there. I can't reach it right now. And then for lunch, if I'm at work, They don't always have green tea at work, so I honestly need to bring some of these bags with me when I go to work. So when I'm at work, I usually have like peppermint tea or just like lemon ginger tea, something simple, no sugar, no creamer. So as you can see, this tea, can you see the inside the cup? The tea is just regular tea. There's no sugar, nothing in it, okay? Because you have to stay away from refined sugars when you're trying to get healthy. You have to remember, I started off this whole weight loss journey on August 10th. I was pre-diabetic. I had so much pain in my body, pain in my back, pain in my legs, pain in my knees. My feet were swelling up when I was driving to work, going to and from work. It was a lot, you know, so my body has completely changed after going through the detox and doing the low carb eating, making sure I'm just only having lean meats. I was doing the intermittent fasting, having the 2 meals a day in my 8-hour window. I started doing that in August, so my body was able to detox, you know, from all the processed foods and all that type of stuff. Then, of course, I messed up in October and had all that damn candy, was eating all that sugar shit with the kids for Halloween. Now we back on track, okay? So once you are in the process of detoxing your body, you have to understand, like, your body is going to go through a shock phase. So when your body's going through that shock phase, they're going to be like, girl, what you doing? Girl, where's our carbs? Girl, where's our bread? Girl, where's our pizza at? Where's our fried French fries? Where's our Chick-fil-A, girl? Like, your body is going to be like, what's going on? Where's our ice cream? Like, and so you're going to have those cravings, right? So you're going to have those cravings. So that's why when you're doing the water fast, I 10 out of 10 recommend that 7 days before you start your day 1 on your water fast, you need to start transitioning your body. So like day 1, stop eating processed food. Day 2, stop eating dairy. Day 3, stop eating, dairy. Then day 4, stop eating meat. Stop eating animal products. That's including eggs. Okay. Then day 5, only eat vegetables and fruit. Day 6, only eat vegetables and fruit. Day 7, only eat vegetables and fruit. And then boom, there's your day 1 of your 15 days of your water fast. And then you just go straight to water, broth, veggie broth, green tea, peppermint tea, ginger tea, lemon tea, whatever type of tea that you want to have. That's easy on your belly. That's not going to be heavy. And you cannot have any sugar, no creamer, none of that stuff. Okay. So if you are not coming off of a low carb diet and not eating processed food and then moving into this, you got to do the 7 days. You got to do the 7 days because your body needs to start to detox. You're going to have headaches. You're going to have dizzy spells. You're going to have all those things because your body's like, what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me? We don't even realize as Americans how much chemicals and processed foods that we put in our body. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even realize until I started eating a low carb diet. And when I was eating that low carb diet, I was having no sugar, no oils, no fats, no sweeteners. And I was using, seasoning and stuff like that. And then I started reading the labels of the seasoning. I was like, what? This seasoning got brown sugar in it? I was like, what? I don't drink soda, but I drink ice drinks. And I was like, sparkling ice got aspartame in it? I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? So I had to even come off of that because aspartame is a different type of sugar, even though it doesn't say on there pure sugar cane, like on the poppies do. Like, I love poppies, but they have pure sugar cane. So those are great things for you to have once you transition back into your lifestyle. Like, you got to detox your body from all that processed stuff, and then you have to start introducing those things back in. So yeah, I probably won't have another poppy for 6 months because I have a lot of weight that I need to lose. I'm 5'10", right? I'm 5'10", I'm 351 pounds. We got to get down to the 200. That's our goal, right? We want to get down to 200 pounds. So we know that that's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. It took me years to get to this weight. I started binge eating when I was 15, going through my trial of childhood essay and going to therapy and binge eating at the same time, still going to school, still trying to hide from people around me that I was being abused in the way that I was. My family knew, but people around me didn't. I didn't want to talk about it, stuff like that. And the newspapers talked about it, but they didn't put my name in it because I was a minor, so that was good. And eventually I started to open up and talk about it when I was 16, almost 17, stuff like that. When the trial was completely over, and my abuser went to prison. So this binge eating has been going on, for over 20 years. Okay, I'm 40 now. So it's like, this person is dead and gone. You can't keep holding on and harboring those pain and those feelings. Like, you got to forgive that person for what they did to you. And you have to take the baby steps to walk away from that pain and know, like, for a long time, I was like, well, I don't want to be skinny again because then something's going to happen to me. Not realizing, like, something can happen to you at any size. And that was my childhood mind thinking. That was my unhealed thinking. Once you get emotional intelligence, you start to think like, okay, no, I need to do what's best for me and do what's best for my kids, because guess what? My kids need me here, right? I need to be here with them for the next 40 to 50 years, hopefully 60 years. I'm hoping to live until 100 years old, but I don't want to have no pain in my body. I don't want to be walking around in pain, can't get around, got to be wearing Depends and all that other stuff, can't go to the potty, incontinent, laying in the bed. I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be no bed-bound vegetable, okay? I am a hospice social worker, so I see that type of stuff, and I don't want to be living like that. I want to still be able to get around and do what I need to do. And I still want to be able to be in my right mind, okay? And I want to be able to see my grandkids grow up and my great-grandkids grow up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't come from a healthy family, so a healthy family has to come from me, okay? So that's why it's important that you do the work on you. So at first, when I left my toxic marriage, I was binge eating so bad, actually, when I first left, I wasn't eating nothing. Like, the first 2 weeks, I didn't eat anything. And then after that, I started binge eating, like ice cream and chips and cookies and all that stuff. Back then, I was drinking soda. I was drinking cream soda. That was the only soda I would have. Cream soda and Sprite. That was it. I got rid of all the other stuff. Like, I used to like root beer, Dr. Pepper, all that stuff. I stopped drinking all that, vanilla Coke, all that stuff. But I stopped drinking that years ago when I got pregnant with my first son. So I have 3 sons now. So saying all that to say, I started that after those 2 weeks of first leaving my marriage. I was so depressed. I wasn't eating. I didn't have an appetite. Then I started binge eating. Then I got into therapy. Then I started working on trying to learn how to love myself again and how to forgive myself for allowing myself to stay in toxic situations just because I wanted to be loved, because I grew up in a toxic family that didn't show me how to love myself. Does that make sense? So that's when I started working on myself and started doing all. So this coming with this whole weight loss, like, I lost 43 pounds during my whole divorce period. And then in 2023, I started going on all these solo dates and learning to love myself again. And baby, when I go on these solo dates, I was going out to these restaurants, these fancy restaurants. And I was eating what is it called? I would have appetizers, I would have an entree, then I would have dessert. And I was having these things every week. Every week I was going out to these fancy restaurants, eating all these foods. And then during the week I was working and I was going to fast food and all this other stuff. So then I started gaining weight, started gaining more weight. So like, when I left my marriage, I was like 348 pounds. Baby, when I got on the scale in August, I knew something wasn't right. The reason I knew something wasn't right because in July of this year, 2024, the boys and I went to Texas to go and find a house. So when we went to Texas for 2 weeks and we was looking for houses because I'm ready to move out of the state of California because it's so expensive here. We went to go look for a house and I had to get an extra lap belt on the plane. I was like, oh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. So when we came back August 3rd, I was like, I need to start doing something better. So I started walking, and then I got on the scale, and I was like, 382 pounds? What the? Oh, no, ma'am. I was like, Zuri-Starr, this is not okay. This is not okay. You're like almost 400 pounds, girl. What are you thinking? No wonder you have so much pain in your back. No wonder you have so much pain in your knees. No wonder your legs are swelling up when you sit at your desk at work or when you're driving. Like, you got to let the sugar shit go. Like, you just got to let it go. Like, yeah, I know it makes you feel good in the moment, but in the long run, it's not making you feel good. Because then, eventually, if you keep eating like this, you're going to get diabetes. Then you're going to have to be on medication. You don't want all those problems. So, it's better to just do something better. So, that's when I decided, okay, I'm going to do something better. So it was like August 5th. I was like, I'm going to do something better. I'm going to do something better for myself. So I was like scouring, looking all over TikTok, looking on YouTube, trying to learn different things. Started looking into intermittent fasting. Started looking at OMAD, which is like 1 meal a day. Then I came across low carb eating. And then I was like, okay, let's try it. But we're going to do low carb eating in a different way. We're only going to eat low carb veggies. We're only going to eat low carb fruit, and we're only going to eat lean meat proteins, right? And then I found hyperketosis. I was like, bam, that's right around along the lines. And on top of the fact that I do not have to count calories and points and carbs and all that stuff. I can just eat my 2 meals with this different things. Boom, this is set. This is a set program lifestyle that I can do that's easy for me, because as a single mom, my life is busy and I just don't have the time to be trying to keep up with all these things, right? So this was the best plan that worked for me. So I did that plan for 40 days. Then I did 20 days on maintenance, right? And then after I did 20 days on maintenance, which is like traditional keto, I hated every minute of it. Let me keep it real. I hated every minute of it. I love that everybody loves keto. I don't like keto. It's too confusing to me. Maybe I need to get a better hang of it. It's too confusing to me. And I actually did clean keto because I didn't eat like processed meat, like like bacon and all that stuff that people eat, on keto, like on dirty keto. I did like, the clean keto, and just me eating my fruits and veggies, like having my 3 serving of veggies a day. I was going over my 25 net carbs. I was like, this is too much. Like, I'm not eating cheesecake, bruh. I'm eating cabbage. And you talking about I'm eating too much cabbage and lettuce in a day? Too much cabbage, avocados, and lettuce in a day? Y'all can keep that shit. So I said, I will just keep going on this path. And then I came off of that. And then I did 30 more days of hyperketosis. And I did really, really well the first week. And then I was struggling a little bit because I started eating the Halloween candy. But I was still losing weight. But then I was struggling a little bit. But I gained weight on maintenance. So it took me 2 weeks to lose the weight that I gained on maintenance. So then I said, once I was sitting in the living room and I was watching TV and I was eating candy, right? And I'm just mindlessly eating this Halloween candy with the kids. And I got ready to turn the TV off and I went to pick up the trash to throw it away. It was like 15 pieces of candy. Like, why are you sitting here eating 15 pieces of candy and you trying to lose weight and get rid of this double chin? That don't make no sense, Zuri-Starr. You got to do better, girlfriend. So I told my son, if I ask you for some candy, tell me no. He was like, tell you no? I said, I need to be focused. He's like, oh, because that candy not on your hyperketosis? I said, yes, that's right, son. That's right. So I said, okay, no more candy. So I had like 3 days left till I hit my 30 days on the second round of hyperketosis. And then I said, okay, I'm not going back on maintenance. I'm just going to do a fast and detox from the sugar again. Because if I get on maintenance, I might just start binge eating things. Because on maintenance, you can have keto ice cream, you can have cheese, you can have sour cream, you can have yogurt. I mean, So that's when I decided to go ahead and just do it. Get our liquids, just do it and go from there. So now we're down 7 pounds in 5 days. We're going to keep going. And then we're going to, when we finish our 15 days of this liquid fast, we're going to go back onto food, right? But we're going to go back onto food very slowly. So we're going to go on day 16. So we're fasting for 15 days on the water. Day 16, we're going into fruit only. Then we're going to go into veggies on day 2, which will be like day 17. And then we'll have fruits and veggies for a few days, like 3 or 4 days. And then we'll start integrating things in like fish, something light, shrimp, something light. Then have that for like 2 or 3 days. And then we can start having like chicken and ground turkey. I don't eat beef, red meat, or pork or any of that type of stuff. I only eat fish, shrimp, crab, turkey, and chicken. That's the only things I eat. I don't eat any other kind of animal. That sounds weird. I don't eat any other kind of meat. Let me rephrase that. So that is what we're going to do. And I'm going to take you guys along the way with me. So if you guys have any questions, or if you have anything that you want me to make videos about or talk about, I will make them for you. Just make sure you drop it in the comments. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. Go ahead and like and subscribe. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Put the notifications on so you can see my videos. During this water fast, I will be posting multiple times a week, so you don't want to miss any videos, so that you can keep up with the progress. And I am so happy that you are here. And I'm so happy that you're starting your weight loss journey. I'm so happy that you're choosing you. And I want you to know that losing weight is deeper than the scale. Like, people don't realize, like, sometimes people become emotional eaters because of trauma that they have experienced, trauma that they have been through. But we don't have to let that trauma run our lives, and that we can actually be the ones that stand up for ourselves and change our lifestyle so that we can be healthier for ourselves and for our kids. Okay? So here's to getting rid of this double chin. Let's go.